I've grown a lot since I've been in college, man. I'm telling my little cousin now. He's 16, so
Mhm.
he's a freshman in high school, and I'm telling him like, bro, you're gonna learn about yourself like through high school. You're gonna learn about yourself a little bit more. You're gonna grow a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I just want you to stay focused and reach that full potential, because when you're 16, you're not thinking about really the long run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Um, it's about your status and stuff like that, who you know.
Popularity,
Yeah,
your
you know what I'm
social
saying?
status.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I'm trying to let him know, like, at the same time as popularity being important to you, you got to make sure that your business is important to you, too. I'm trying to get him to get his first job,
Yeah.
because I had my first job at 16. I had to get in order to support myself and my family at home. You know what I'm saying? So, and he has the privilege of a nice home. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want him to take that for granted. I treat him like my little brother. That's like my first little brother ever, my only little brother.
Are you an only child?
No, I got an older brother and two sisters.
Okay. Are you the youngest or
I'm a middle
middle
child.
child? Okay.
hmm
Okay.
Yeah. So I got a little sister that's younger than me, and then it's me, and then my older sister and my older brother.
Okay.
Yep. And so yeah, I'm telling him like, you gotta stay focused, cause you're gonna grow. Like as long as you stay focused, you're gonna start seeing like friends ain't your friends and stuff like that.
Yes.
You're gonna learn a lot more about people when you handling your business yourself. Cause then you're gonna start being more mature about yourself. You're gonna be looking at it like, I ain't got time to be wasting my time talking to these people. All they do is this. And I go to work every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You start like to see, and I think as because that's why I kind of want to have you on this show too, because I feel like a lot of things you are saying is stuff that like I relate to, and a
mhm,
lot of people that's watching this can
definitely.
relate to. Because like you said, as you grow as a person, you start to realize these things about yourself,
Mhm.
whether it be at the age of 16 or 21.
Yep.
Like you just learn and grow as a person each and every day. And like you said, you start realizing who can be around you in your circle. Like you start realizing like, should I be with these people,
Mhm.
or should I pursue this career? Should I go to the school? Like you just keep learning and
Yes.
evolving.
Yes. When I first got here, so this is my growth. So first got here freshman year. My real goal was to, you know, stay stay to myself and just stay down, get my work done, get my grades and stuff like that. But then sophomore year, I'm seeing people like getting out there and doing bigger things, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And like I'm starting to say to myself, so how are they getting here? And then I start paying attention. I'm not being distracted. I'm paying attention to how other people move. Some like the more successful people and stuff like that. That's really ahead. That might graduate early. That's already got a job lined up for them and stuff like that. For example, PJ,
Mm.
my boy, engineering down in Florida. Shout out to you, man. Um, he down there. He stayed down, did his thing. Engineering, one of the hardest majors, man.
It
But
is.
he made it work and still maintained a social status. You know what I mean? And I always looked up to him in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because you can always look at a person and things that they do and say, okay, if they can do that, then it shouldn't be hard for me to be able to do that.
Right.
So from that point on, I started realizing what he was doing, and the big thing that he was doing, he was networking. He was talking to people, different people, that's saying doing different things. You know what I'm saying? And when you talk to people, that gets you to different places. Like I was talking to a neuropsychologist. He was a professor in my neuroscience class,
Mm.
and I was talking to him, and I kind of gave him I let him pick my brain about what I wanted to really do, because I'm really not sure what I really want to do, because there's so many things I feel like I'm good at that I need someone to give me something to like go off of so I can narrow down exactly what I want to do when I get out of here. So I'm talking to him, and I'm like, yeah, I just want to study the brain, I want to know what causes mental illnesses to develop and cause your brain to take this whole shift to where like you don't even know reality anymore. And he's telling me about the growing field in between psychiatry and neurology, and it made me really interested. So I'm talking to him, and next thing you know, um, I'm able to use him as a sponsor for an internship. I just got to find an internship right now. So right now that's the step I'm at.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a big thing I learned is networking is a big thing, and knowing yourself because now that I know myself a lot more, I've been getting a lot closer with myself. I've been reading books and stuff like that about ways of life and how to go about things and stuff like that, and it's got me centered to myself. And you know what I realized? A lot of people I was talking to, like my freshman, sophomore year and stuff
Yeah.
like that, even back home, I don't really talk to them no more.
Why you feel that?
You know, I feel like because I'm growing and I'm moving in a direction, and I want people around me that's doing the same thing. It might not be the same thing as me, but
But have the
everybody
same mindset.
exactly want to move towards something, have something they moving towards, something they waking up every day thinking about. Like that's what I want in my future. You know what I'm saying? Like you doing a podcast. I was thinking about doing a podcast, and then I stumbled upon you doing podcasts, and I'm like, well, if he doing it, let me get in here, see what it's like. Maybe I can.
Do it
Maybe
yourself. Yeah.
exactly. It's just it's like that, and
So go ahead. My fault. I forgot what I was going to ask you, but keep going. My fault.
okay, yeah, yeah. So yeah, a lot of people I stopped talking to because you know they weren't really they were in the same situation. Like for example, people back home. So I'm leaving. Mind you, they're not in college or anything like that. So they should be working or something, you know,
Right.
full-time job or doing something to put money in their pockets, and they should be leveling up. Yeah. Next thing you know, they got a car, house, maybe a family, maybe married, you know,
Just doing something.
something, anything. But I come home, mind you, I only go home during Christmas and the summer, so I'm here all the time. And I go back home and I see them not with no progress, no growth. They still doing the same thing they was doing when I graduated school, and still talking to the same people, still complaining about the same things in their life because they're not doing anything to change their position. You know what I'm saying?
Now, as a person that's like studying psychology, and that's kind of in that field, what do you think that people with that mentality or just that state of mind, like what do you think is going through their head? Is there anything that you uncovered by in your progress of studying, or why do you feel people tend to do that? Or if I'm elaborating that right,
Like not move out the position
like
they're in.
why do you feel like some people don't progress and some people do?
Okay. Okay. So I feel like the people that don't progress is the people that's comfortable where they at.
Mm.
You know, they get used to the drama, the waking up every day wondering what everybody else doing and running to their social medias about what they're doing or what they want to do and not actually speaking with themselves about what they want to do
Do
or
you
how they're going to get there and do that.
do you think it's an insecurity thing as well for like, cause I know you said people are just they're being comfortable, but could it also be that they're afraid to step out of their comfort zone? Cause I know,
Oh yeah, that's a big thing.
yeah,
That's definitely a big that could be a big part of it. And a lot of people that aren't into that kind of thing like the drama and stuff like that or just not doing anything at all is usually the people that's really scared to step out their comfort zone because I know for me I stepped out of my comfort zone when I took the time out to go to the office hour and talk to my neuropsychologist professor about about him in general, where he was from. I had a whole conversation with him,
mhm.
just curious about, you know, how he came to get to where he was. And that took me a long way because I got to pick his brain and I understood that he went through some things too. And so it's like, I'm not the only one going through things. He went through things and he still got here. So I definitely got a shot at getting to where he at.